Hey everyone, it's Lorna. I've been working on some more flowers, and some of these you've seen, some of them you haven't. I'm just going to go through them real quick. I took the ones that I already had made, and I'd had a couple people say that they would make good hair clips. I also posted them on Facebook, and my sister and a few of my friends said, hey, if you turn those into hair clips or, barrettes or something that I can attach to headbands or whatever, then, I'd probably buy some. So I've turned them all into hair clips. And like I said, I've made a few more. So I'm gonna go through these real quick. You can see I got a mess of them right here. I'm actually gonna move those kind of out of the way because I've done some of them a little bit different. I've just added some of my handmade lace flowers to them. So there's this one, here's a pink. Those are the little lace flowers that I make and sew up by hand. Here's a pink and purple. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to get that close. A black and yellow. I think I already showed you this white one here. I've definitely shown these pink and purple ones before. Here's another bright yellow one with the lace flower. Oops, a purple one with my lace flower. A pink and purple. I think this one's adorable. Let's see. Here's one with the button. I used my metal mixatives and changed that gold button to silver. Here's another pink. Here's a purple and white. Here's the twisted one that I did originally that looks kind of like the Gatsby or whatever, the ones that I didn't really care for, but they are awful pretty, so there's that one. Here's a red one with the lace flower. Here's a black and red one with the lace flower. The black one with the gold button. Red one with the gold button. Light blue one with the gold button. This one I already showed. Wasn't too crazy about the way I did that. This one I showed you. I really like this one. And let's see, here's another yellow one. And I had said in my previous videos that these roses on here were I Am Roses roses, and these are not I Am Roses roses. These are my roses. I made these roses using one of my punches. So these are not I Am Roses roses because I'm almost out of those. So here's a purple. Here's a purple and white. A red. A blue and black with one of my lace flowers in it. A purple with the tulle. A light blue and black, a hot pink, a light pink, and a red and black. Then I also made these just out of lace. This has some light green on it and some blue. And then I used these clips. That's going to have to be glued on better. Yeah, that one's coming off. I'll glue that here in a few minutes. So anyway, like I said, I turned those into barrettes. I'm going to set that aside so I can fix it. And I've had a couple of people ask how I make them. So I'm going to do like a little bit of a tutorial, but I'm not going to go like crazy with it. This is the organza that I get at Hobby Lobby. This is about 3/4 of an inch wide. This organza here is some that I got that was in my mom's stuff. I have several different colors in hers, and this is an inch wide. But what I do is I just take a piece of organza, and for these flowers, these are, when they're finished, these are about 2 3/4 of an inch across. So I just kind of guessed. I just kind of looked at it, thought, how big would I want the flower, and then after they looked good, then I decided to measure it. So all I do is just take my hot glue, and I just put a little tiny dab on the end, and with the organza, if you're quick, you can do all of this in one move. I just glue the ends, glue it down in the center. And then, of course, they look like this. Then the satin pieces I cut a little bit shorter. They're just a little bit short of 5 inches. This piece right here is not 5 inches. This is a scrap. But I just do the same thing. Just a little dab on the end, fold it over, then just kind of smush it down. Then I just put another little dab in here like that. Okay, then, this is why I hate glue guns. With the organza, I only cut 4 pieces because they're wider. With the satin ribbon, this is 3/8 of an inch ribbon, I make 5 of them. So I just take the 2 pieces of organza. I'm not going to glue these together, obviously. And I take 2 of them and make an X or a plus. Then I do 2 more, make an X or a plus. Then I take those 2 combined and I glue them together like this. Okay? Then I take the satin ribbon and I center it, and obviously not going to glue these together either. I just center it like this, just so that there's just a little, I don't know, like, what is that, probably about 1/8 of an inch or so in between them. I put one this way, glue it, then I have the 2, I don't have any more of these made. Then I switch over to this side and do the same thing. So then it's like this. Then with the last 2 pieces, I put one here, and then one this way. And then it makes the full, let's see, that one was only with 4. See, then after you get them all together and fanned out, then they look like this. Then I just take, like this one has one of my little lace flowers that I made, so I glue that in the center and then glue a rose or whatever. Or I just take little strips of tulle that I cut that are about the same size as the organza and just kind of fold them up the same way and, just shorter, and glue them in there. And then what I've done is, after they're together, to put the beads on, the first few I made, I had taken the pearl trim and glued it here, wrapped it all the way around, and glued it here, and it was just too much. So now I found out that after they're together, I just take a piece and just glue it about right here. Let it get good and dry and stick. Then I wrap it around to the back about the same spot and just kind of go back there with my finger and measure it. So I only use about this much, so I just cut 8 pieces about this long, and then after I get them all cut, I glue them all on the one side all the way around and let it get good and set so that they don't move and they don't come off. Then after I get done, then they're all hanging on there. Then I just turn them over, and then, they're to hang out to about here. Then I just glue them back on here, and then you have that. So then after you get all done, it looks a little bit messy. But by the time you put your tulle and your flower on the front, or your lace and your flower or whatever on the front, and your ribbon, it covers all that up. And then on the back, I cut a piece of felt, and I used my Cuttlebug to do it, and the round circle die, and I used the big one here, and it'll cut through about 3 layers of felt at one time. So I just cut a whole bunch of felt circles. Here, I have some up here, using the big one, and then I just glue those on so it covers up the edge, the ends of the beads, and then glue the barrette piece on. So that's pretty much it. That's how I do it. And also, my sister and some of my friends had said they would purchase some from me, and I haven't been having very good luck with Etsy at all. I think everybody who does Etsy's in the same boat. They're there to sell, but I don't think there's that many people there to buy. I seem to have much, much, much better luck on eBay. So I've put my things back on eBay, and I have 6 different styles of these, so there's actually 6 different listings. I'm going to put a link to the ones that are made like this with my roses in the center. Then there's a different listing with just these 2 flowers. There's a different listing for the ones with the buttons. There's a different listing for the ones with the lace center, the lace flowers in the center. So instead of putting them all in one so that I could keep track of them better, because there's, the same color and stuff, I did 6 different listings. So I'll put the main link to the ones with the roses down below in the description. And I'm only selling them for $5 a piece, but I can't ship these in envelopes because they would just get destroyed. The only way I'm going to be able to ship these is in boxes. So I'm only going to ship priority mail, but it doesn't matter how many you buy. Your shipping is only $5. If you buy, if you buy one, you're going to have to pay $5. If you buy 15, you're still only going to have to pay $5. There's really no other way to do it, because I don't want to ship them out and then have people complaining to me that when they got their package, their flowers were smashed because they were in an envelope. I'm just not going to do it. That's not good. So anyway, if you have any more questions, just send me a message, let me know. And I don't know if I'm going to make any more of these right now. I'm going to see how these go, because I made like 35 of them, something like that. So anyway, thanks for asking for the tutorial. I'm sorry it wasn't a full-fledged tutorial, but I think it should give you a pretty good idea of how they're made. So thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.